Hi, my name is David Ragg. I'm a third generation florist from the UK. My mother was a florist and my grandmother was a florist, and I followed suit. And 25 years into my business, I'm still enjoying it every day. We're learning new things all the time, and it's really cool to be sharing these ideas with you today. I want to make a stunning autumn centerpiece. I love autumn, or fall as most of the world seems to call it. To start off with, I've taken this wonderful ceramic bowl and I've placed inside an oasis base. I have just raised it up slightly inside with some, you can use some paper or some wood just to get it sort of level with the top. So I'm just going to start off by just applying a very light ring of this beautiful hydrangea, hortensia, in this autumn classic range. Taking off just a few little florets at a time. And this is what I mean about this wonderful change in the seasons when you get these slightly different tones. Okay, so this is how I've started the design. I'm going to cut this into shorter lengths. And these are going to be inserted. I want a slightly random pattern building up here. And also they're just leaning out from the design, so they're not completely upright, they're just leaning away from the oasis base. So when you've gone all the way around, and you can see they're all kind of slightly irregular. So I'm going to start by taking off some of these side shoots. Once you have a little selection of these, you can start adding them to the arrangement. And these are going to come around the edge again, working it between these little sticks that were put in before. So I've gone all the way around the design. We're taking off much smaller pieces, again off the branch, maybe just trimming the end a little bit so you get a nice clean insert. Taking some of these longer, quite spiky pieces as well, bringing them in. The colours are all seeming to flow together beautifully. Get them nice and close up to the outside of the whole design. So you can now get a good idea of how this is building up with the two different colours and the different textures in these autumn fruits. Okay, the next step is to do something with this centre. The centre here, which has a lot of space showing, I'm going to use some bun moss. Sometimes you might need to just trim a little bit off the base there to just get it a little bit flatter, or you can break it into pieces, of course. So you see you can fill a nice big space with the moss. I'm not wiring it in, it's literally just tucked in against each other. Okay, I've also got this lovely bit of wood here. It's just dried out, so it's not heavy. So this is just going to be a decorative centerpiece to this design. And I'll take the leaves off, and then we need to find a little gap. And again, the amaranthus will dry out quite nicely. And this I'm just going to bring through and around the outside. I've also got some of the Crocosmia. This can just go in again around the outside, get a little bit more height. And we're nearly at the end. We've got the Celastrus. So you could take some of these smaller pieces if you've got some smaller branches and add a few in. I'm not going to go too crazy with this one, just a few of these again around the outside. Again, we can just find a way through into the oasis. And this is just going to become a tumbling little feature on the inside. And this is where you need to use some of these sticks that we put in right back at the start. So you can find some of these, mount some of the little Malus onto those, and what they do is they add what I call punctuation, so like little full stops. And if you've got any other of the berries, any of these kind of things, we're just going to scatter into the centre of this design. And because there's no one dominant flower within this piece, you need these strong colours in the centre as well, just to harmonise with it. Well, here is my stunning autumn centerpiece. I hope you like it. I hope you love all the different materials I've used here that are available to us at this time of year, all the berries and the fruits, the crab apples, the mini Malus, the Celastrus and the Crocosmia, the rose hips, this beautiful Euonymus, the cardinal's hat, making this lovely autumn hedgerow feel with this wonderful little sculptural detail in here with the wood and the moss. It's a great time of year to experiment with your flowers, have a look at your suppliers, see what they've got that's different. If you haven't tried it before, please have a go. I hope you get some inspiration from ideas like this. Get some fun out of working with flowers, and I look forward to seeing you again on Flower Factor very, very soon.